you do? I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Marshfield, Wisconsin, as we get you set for Wisconsin Valley Conference soccer here in Marshfield. It is the home Marshfield Tigers and the visiting DC Everest Evergreens, and Jason Zaleski here alongside Brandon Berg will take you from start to finish here today. You're watching the Forward Bank pregame show. Forward Bank moving our communities forward online at forward.bank and in person on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. It's the 6-0 visiting Evergreens from DC Everest and the home 4-3 Marshfield Tigers. Tigers coached by Steve Lindner and led on the field offensively by Kate Schilling. Schilling, a captain, senior, and offensive leader and just overall leader on the field for the Tigers, leading scorer, leading goal scorer, and somebody that we will pay special attention to tonight. Our last outing here at home last week against Wisconsin Rapids, the Red Raiders had two marked on Schilling for the entire game and able to take Schilling out of it and essentially the Tigers out of it as well during that contest. As a matter of fact, I look back at it, it was a 2-0 Wisconsin Rapids win. Marshfield beat Merrill the next day 4-1 and then shut out again on Tuesday, this time at Wausau West, 5-0. Again, the DC Everest Evergreens are 6-0 in conference, and they are led by freshman, spectacular freshman, Jenna Bauman. The Everest Evergreens have scored 29 goals as a team. She has scored 22 of them. So Jenna Bauman, number 24, the freshman, will be who we are watching today in white. And the Evergreens are coached by Lucas Kollross. And we'll have some starting lineups for you as well. Again, you are watching the Forward Bank pregame show. Forward Bank moving our communities forward online at forward.bank and in person on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. It's soccer from Marshfield when we come back.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
All right, back here to Marshfield, going through starting lineups for the Evergreens. In goal, Sonia Bodleski, Madison Sazma, Chloe Felch, Jenna Check, Lydia Ellis, Aaron Bolzak, Shizang Lo, Zongxi Lo, Brenna Rash, Jenna Bauman, and Aubrey Legal are the starting 11 for the Evergreens. It is national anthem time here in Marshfield. We'll give you the Tigers starting lineups after today's anthem. Again, soccer here tonight in Marshfield. Jason Zaleski alongside Brandon Berg. And I promised Marshfield starting lineups, and as the action starts, we will give you those. It is Clara Aller in goal, Hayden Berger, Sophia Grundling, Becca Losman, Samantha Kilty, Ainsley Hall, Avery Weister, Courtney Meyer, Allie Deach, Kate Schilling, and Abby Ugna, starting 11 for your Tigers. As this one is kicked from the corner, and a corner is earned right away for the Tigers. So Tigers starting already better than what they did last week here at home against Wisconsin Rapids, where they really had trouble getting organized and getting to the ball. At a corner, it'll be Grundling to kick it, and the corner comes here in the first minute. Again, Everest 6-0 in conference. Marshfield 4-3. Here's the kick from Grundling. That one sent in and through. It'll be headed by, or settled down by Berger. Berger didn't get a lot on it, and then kicked out and not able to be kept in, and a throw now for the Tigers as the Evergreens have pushed Marshfield back. It'll be Schilling to run it down, and Schilling able to keep inside the box, now tapped out to the foot of Hayden Berger. Right foot goes across and then deflected away by the Evergreens defensive line. Actually, they may have been a midfielder there low. And Ugna will tap it out. It's a throw coming for Jenna Bauman. Again, talked about Bauman. They are in 24 in white, scoring 22 of the 29 Everest goals here in the 2021 season. Just phenomenal for the freshman. Thrown in by Bolzak. And Ugna is going to look at it, and there's Bauman right away. Look at Bauman spin with the ball. You can see right away the superior skill set that she has. And it looks like a corner was earned. It was. A nice job there by Madison Sazama. Sazama able to deflect it off of the nearest Tiger on that back line. And now each team, after the delivery here from Ellis, will have one corner kick in this one here in the third minute. Ellis sends it in and chested in the box. Aller scrambling, still scrambling. Ball still loose in the box and finally booted back out. Bauman will run it down and chase it towards the sideline, towards the bench side of the sideline. Bauman still with it and rolls it across, and it'll be kicked out. And Marshfield able to send it all the way out to the midfield. What a rally there for the Evergreens, as Aller never did get it. Got a couple hands on it, couple fingers on it. That was it. Sazama works in the corner, and Evergreens trying to pack it inside the box, and it'll be another throw for Everest. This is Bolzak to throw, and to Bauman. Again, Bolzak now will send it back out to the midfield, and a missed touch there. The Tigers able to make a possession change there momentarily. It was Avery Weister that had it. Now the Tigers back with it here offensively. In the midfield, Everest battles for it there. And now Schilling will keep it in front of the Marshfield bench. So a little bit of action here to start in Marshfield. A couple of tense moments there for Tigers fans as that ball was loose in front of Aller with a lot of feet in front of her. Now Weister will back it out, and didn't see Lowe standing between her and, I'm trying to get a number there. Can I gotta remember to bring my binoculars one of these times. So throw here for the Tigers. Kilty will throw. And now Everest back with the throw. So teams now trying to just feel each other out here just a little bit, as both now have battled in the midfield for the last 90 seconds or so. Ellie Deach had it momentarily. Now Grundling will run it down on the side and turn it back up for the Tigers. Here comes Grundling. And we'll send it deep for Weister. Weister on a full sprint and will not get there. We'll see. Nice turn there defensively by Chloe Felch. A lot of times you see that ball roll that deep, and the defense is just happy to sometimes let you have a corner. Other times just let you have a throw, but not Felch that time. She let that ball settle down and then turn back with it. Not willing to give up anything for the Tigers. This one sent down for Berger and last touched by Everest. Nope, I'm sorry, it was last touched off the foot of Grundling, who sent it all the way across. Nobody else connected with it, and a goal kick for the Evergreens. Marshfield softball update. Tigers dropped game 1 to Chippewa Falls, non-conference softball at Madison Field. Senior night for the Tigers, as a matter of fact, up at the softball diamond. Get you a final score here as I zip through. Well, let me make sure. I thought that was the case. Let's take a look here. We have a 6-4 Chippewa win in game 1, as this one battled for Ellis and the Evergreens and then kicked back out, and it'll be a throw to the Tigers. So Chippewa takes Marshfield 6-4 in game 1. Game 2 underway now. 4-2 Marshfield over Chippewa, top of the 3rd inning. Watch it live at ZalewskiSports.com. Now here's Bauman. Bauman left foot off the top of the crossbar, and it stays in. Bauman nearly with her 23rd goal of the season. Here's Berger with it. Berger not able to clear all the way out, and then Lowe with a miss kick. And this one will be sent long for Weister. Weister will chase now Felch. Felch will give back to Budleski. And the Evergreens, a well-oiled machine here through 8 minutes of play. And right away, the first thing you notice about DC Everest, they are not willing to let that ball go out of bounds. They will keep it in. They'll keep the ball rolling and keep you on your heels. This one sent across and then poked back out. She is on low, able to induce the foul call, and it'll be a free kick for the Evergreens. So Everest on the free kick. Tigers set up a wall. 4 Tigers standing at the football 10-yard line. Now backed up by our official inside the 18-yard box. The free kick for the Evergreens. The right foot is too high. And a goal kick for the Tigers. Aller will kick it. The Tigers survive the first free kick of the night from the Evergreens. Aller kicks it away, looking for Schilling in the middle. And that one headed by Lowe. And again, it's Felch to chase it down. She will send it back to Budleski. And back with it come the Evergreens through the midfield. And nobody coming up to stop Shizang Lowe. And Lowe dribbles it on through the midfield. And now Grundling will attempt to keep it in, doesn't. And a throw coming up for the Evergreens. This will be Aubrey Legal to throw. Legal looking to the near side for Ellis. And Ellis, that time, not able to keep it in. So one of the few times, maybe the second time, the Evergreens not able to keep the ball active and in play. So Ogna now defensively for the Tigers and taken away by Bauman. Here's Bauman inside the box. Aller comes up and a sliding tackle by Aller. able to dislodge the ball from Bauman, and the Tigers kick it out of bounds, and a throw coming. With the Evergreens already turning on the pressure, turning it up on the Tigers, and a lot to do with freshman Jenna Bauman. Bauman nearly able to beat the Tigers' defense there and beat the goalkeeper, Aller. A nice sliding tackle there by Aller to poke that ball free. A lot of room for the Tigers in the midfield. Evergreens get back, though, defensively. Up ahead it comes to Berger. And Berger was not able to keep it inbounds, so back possession to the Evergreens. Again, Evergreens go fast. Just get the ball in, get it rolling. Nice ball control for DC Everest here in the early going. 11th minute here for Marshfield, no score as Schilling strips it away and sent up ahead. Hannah Holly in, but Holly not able to track it down. Now it's Kilty. Nice touch there from Schilling. Berger looked right back to Schilling and sends it out through the goal line, and a goal kick now for the Evergreens. Couple of fresh greens coming in off the sideline. Be both Shia Zong and Zong Shia headed out for DC Everest. Let's see if we can get a couple numbers on who's coming in for you. Berger able to take it away. Now here's Schilling. Schilling looks up, sees Berger, now turns back to her right side. Taps it back to Meyer. Meyer right back to Schilling. Schilling looking to turn and get it to Berger. That one deflected out. It'll stay with the Tigers. Berger will throw. Had Schilling there for a moment. Okay. Everybody deciding whose ball it was. It is Marshfield's ball. Run up the side here for DC Everest and looking for a connection to Sazama. Sazama fights through the midfield. And now we'll send it backwards. I believe that's legal on the outside. And that pass intercepted by Grunling. Grunling kick right down. And look at again the defender, Chloe Felch, impressing here early. Throw for DC Everest. Grunling trying to get away with one there. Let's pick it up, throw it in, and make him stop you. Now Marshfield does earn the throw. And whistles blow on the side. And a sub will come in. So in for Marshfield comes Presley Franklin. Holly taps for Grunling and taps it into the bench area. So again, legal with the throw. That one thrown deep over the head of Ellis. Not able to be handled by Losman, and the Evergreens now continue to move possession down into their offensive third. Here's Legal again on the throw. Looked right away to Ellis. Ellis runs to the corner. And this one thrown inside the box. And what is the call here? It looks like the Tigers may have avoided disaster there and end up with a goal kick. Samantha Kilty, I think that's who that was. I thought I saw 6, but whoever it was, it's kind of turning inside the box and just turning, and almost a corner as a result. Maybe 9. Yeah, Ainsley Hall. My apologies. But 15th minute here and still scoreless. Everest with a couple chances. One good one from Bauman. We had Bauman go off the crossbar about 6 minutes ago or so. But that's been it. Marshfield not able to muster a shot on goal yet. Hall comes up there out of her defensive spot, neatly sends it back to the midfield. And nice job there by Franklin. Franklin out muscling that time in the midfield. Now the ball with a backward spin on it almost stayed in. Bolzak for Everest not able to get there. So this will be Kilty to throw. Kilty with a deep throw for Franklin, and maybe just a bit too deep as Bolzak will run that down. Franklin will chase with her. But again, that throw too deep, and Bolzak just shepherds that ball out of the back of the field, and a goal kick upcoming. Tough break there on the throw from around the 30-yard line. You'd like to get a little softer touch on that one, give your teammate a chance to run it down. The wind blowing that direction, maybe got hung up in the wind a bit. Again, Franklin working hard down the side. Now back at the top to Berger, across now to Grunling. Grunling will turn back to her left and dribble a lot in the midfield. Now turns to her right. As she does, goes for Holly. Holly a run down the side. And Felch is there, and it'll be last off of Holly. Again, Felch that time defensively kicked it off the shin of Holly. And Felch having a quality start defensively for the Evergreens. Tied at 4 now, just down the street. Madison Field, 4-4, Marshfield and Chippewa non-conference softball. I believe I think we maybe are the only 2 games going now. Yeah. I think everybody else is, well, maybe I shouldn't talk so quickly. Let's check on Greenwood Columbus baseball. 8 games around the Zaleski Sports Broadcast Network this afternoon. Battled for in the corner. Tigers able to turn away with it. Nice play that time by Kilty. And sent again through the midfield. Marshfield able to clear. Everest able to retain possession. Here comes Bolzak now back to the middle. And Nadia Alonso, one of those subs from a couple minutes ago. Grunling now takes it away. And a 2-on-2. Grunling sent this one, though, too deep. And it'll be scooped up by Budleski. Grunling had an idea that time, and a good idea, just a little bit too strong. Now here's Franklin. Franklin not able to find a passing partner. As one Evergreen spills in the midfield, that was Kylie Koch. As the intensity here is kind of turned up here just a bit. Now Franklin looking for Schilling. Another nice job by the back four for the Evergreens. And not content with letting the ball go out of bounds. They're going to keep it in play. And a handball there, Holly off her left elbow. And a free kick for the Evergreens. And we do get a final down at Reesfield. Haven't broadcast a game there ever, but we did today. 17-6. Greenwood over Columbus Catholic. And we did it from the walkway that goes over the top of Veterans Parkway. Crazy talk. This one will not find the goal. So Marshfield still searches for their first shot on goal here this evening. Tigers, Evergreens each with a corner. A couple of early chances for Everest. But Marshfield defensively has stiffened a bit over the last 6-7 minutes. And on the goal kick, not able to keep it in was Schultz on the sideline. So possession back to the Tigers. Throw comes into Schilling. Schilling right away, though, 2 on her. And then the chest off of Schilling and out of bounds, back to the Evergreens. Haven't seen DC Everest go to the extent that Wisconsin Rapids did from a week ago, where Schilling was watched over by 2 Red Raiders that night. Everest, for the time being, keeping 1 on her and maybe 1 other just kind of looking out of the corner of their eye at her. But Everest winning time of possession here in the first half. Swing and a miss in the midfield by Berger. Nice battle there in the mid by Schultz and Schilling. Schultz getting the better of it that time around. Now Hall able to send it out, and will send it all the way out. Grundling watches, and her Tigers will get set to defend the Evergreens throw. Through the legs of Kilty. Kilty will run back and chase it down. She's got Hall to her left, and she turns around. What was that? Counter? No, turns around clockwise. A nice move in the corner by Kilty that time. Evergreens, though, still with possession. Coming across here is Bolzak looking for Bauman. Haven't heard from Bauman during the last few minutes. And a long send here. This is Schilling. And Schilling and coming through the box and coming up out of the goal is Budleski. And sends it out. A nice feed down to Schilling that time for the Tigers. Now Kate with hands on head looking for oxygen. But Felch stride for stride with Schilling, and that allowed Budleski to come out of goal and kick it away. And then Schilling kicks it out as she battled with Schultz. And again, Schultz has won a couple of those battles in the last couple minutes. Won that one there. We welcome in our Schofield area audience and those of you watching around central Wisconsin and throughout the country. Thanks for watching today. Jason Zaleski here. Brandon Berg producing today's broadcast as you're watching another live free broadcast on the Zaleski Sports Broadcast Network. Abby Ugna doing nice work here as we bring you back into the broadcast. And now's a great time to tell your friends, neighbors, and strangers live free sports are on Zaleski Sports. Let them know how you found us, and they can watch tonight's soccer match right along with you as Grundling here. She was grabbed coming through by Bolzak, and now Grundling looking to get all the way through and does. Here's Holly with a run, and Holly, though, gets outrun by Schultz. Schultz sped past Holly and able to shepherd it out of bounds. Hannah Holly had an opportunity there, but ran past by Schultz. Yeah, let folks know how you found us. There is a great chance that somebody they know is watching. That's why you're watching. There's a pretty good chance there's others you know that would want to watch these girls play soccer here tonight. So let them know how you found us, and they can watch live free sports right along with us. Throw there intercepted by Zong Shia Low. It's both Lows back on the field now. Took a break. Took about a 13-minute break. As Kilty comes up out of her defensive formation into the midfield, and it may have been off the elbow of Low. They say play on, and we do. Grundling asking for it, and her Tigers will earn the throw. And we hear the Marshfield bench now asking for their Tigers to throw it in sooner. Get the ball, throw it in. Here's Grundling now. And on the send, not able to connect. I believe that was Devin Miller on the other side of it. Hall comes up. Nice job there by Hall. Now Tigers look to set up in the midfield and ran over from behind by Bauman as she knocked Deach off the spot. Here come the Evergreens. And taken away by Hall. Evergreens will have a throw and another substitution as Coach Colross going to his bench early and often here as we see Aaron Bolzak head off. And coming up back on is Aubrey Legal. '26th minute here. We're more than halfway through the first half. No score yet. It was no score on, well, it must have been Thursday last week against Wisconsin Rapids. They went to the half scoreless. A game that was dominated by the Red Raiders last Thursday night. This one not quite to that extreme, but Everest certainly winning time of possession and being able to do just about whatever they want to do. Offensively, defensively, Marshfield couple of moments so far, but not able to string anything together just quite yet. So that best chance was that nice feed to Hannah Holly a couple minutes ago, but Holly was not anticipating Schultz to speed past her. And credit to Katie Schultz just outrunning, out hustling out there. Kicked away by Budleski. Hall again leaving her defensive spot, coming up into the midfield, finding Grunling here on this near side. And now Grunling running through the midfield, taps it back, and will send it across the other way. Nice field reversal there for Grunling. Now here's Weister. Weister feeds Holly to the outside. And back to Miller. Now Miller sends it in, and nobody on the other end of it. And right to Coach Molter on the sideline. Haven't called Jeff's name yet this season, but did now. You don't often want to call the assistant coach's name. It's usually not a sign of things going the right way. Ball played on the bench side, now coming through the midfield. Evergreens back on the move again. Now Ugna and Bauman, and Ugna will send it out. A couple of freshmen there. Abby Ugna in black, 24 for Marshfield, and 24 in white, Bauman. Marshfield gets the throw right back. Sub for Marshfield. Holly will head out as the Tigers will throw. Kilty with a throw into Grunling it goes, and now sent up ahead. Another strong pass, and Weister won't be able to run this one down. Marshfield pretty strong right now, fairly strong anyway, on their sends in. You want to send it through, but you also want your teammate to be able to run to it, be able to get there. Easier said than done. Miller flicks it on up ahead. Now back out to Grunling. Grunling now will head to the corner, looking for a crossing partner, and sends a grounder in that's easily picked up by Budleski. Now legal will run up. Looking for Bauman, and again, 24 and 24. Bauman will lift it off the foot of Abby Ugna. Now Bauman goes to work in the corner. Ugna didn't get enough on it. Now does. Humid night here in Marshfield. 72 degrees right now, so temperature is comfortable, but haven't had the humidity since about August. So a little bit of getting used to. A rainy Wednesday yesterday. Rainy start to the morning this morning, depending on where you were. Then a couple little bouts of rain through the afternoon into the evening, but nothing to really write home about. A couple rain showers lasting just a minute or two each. But nothing since we started here, and I don't know there's a whole lot during the JV game either. And one Marshfield sub will come over as the Tigers prepare for a throw. 32nd minute here in Marshfield. 73% humidity. It's good for the plants, good for the trees, good for my garden, by the way. Don't have much of a garden update. I know I gave you a Fleet Farm garden update last week. I'll give you one here in just a couple minutes. But the garden's coming along really good. And the weeds like it too. So those will get taken care of soon. So Marshfield free kick. This will be Grunling. Grunling's right foot. Settled down by Critelli. The Tigers not able to keep possession in the midfield. Zong Shialo on the outside and gives to Shiazong Lo. Now up ahead it comes to Czech. Settled down by Bauman. Here's Bauman. Right foot. Bauman is just over the top. First attempt from Bauman off the crossbar. This one misses the crossbar by about 8 inches. But Bauman able to find an opening that time inside the box, just not able to keep it down. The Memorial Day sale is going on now. Save on plants, grills, power equipment, and more. Get ready for summer at Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. So get down to Fleet Farm. Still time for the garden. It's getting maybe a little bit late. I think there's still time, though, depending on what you want to put out there. Again, I've got tomatoes, cucumbers, peas. All the seeds got down. Actually, most of the seeds were left over from last year's Fleet Farm haul, but I did have to go out and get a couple new bags or new packets. I guess is what they are. Bought a new rake. Got the garden all shaped up. All down at Fleet Farm, and then got a big pail of cheese balls when I was down there. Yeah, they're pretty good. You know, you get a little dry after a while, but they hit the spot for the moment. So head on down to Fleet Farm. Still time to get your garden started. Take advantage of the great prices and some of those new prices I just told you about. Big sale going on. And physical play out there, and that has been allowed all match and continues to be. So that'll be the theme. The 35th minute here from Marshfield. Call it 3 chances for the Evergreens and I think 1 valid chance for Marshfield. All in all, a fairly standard soccer match here to this point. This one fed inside to Weister and then kicked out by Budleski. Marshfield still with it, and this one will be hit off the side of the cage. That was Miller on the outside, and both sides, DC Everest and Marshfield fans here in attendance, giving all the girls a round of applause there. Some of the energy spiked up there just a bit on the field and in the stands. Grunling able to find it as it came between her legs, now up ahead, looking towards Schilling, and this will be touched by Rash and ran down, and the Tigers had a corner in the first minute. They get one here in the 36th minute. Grunling again to kick it. Grunling has handled those duties here during the season and has handled them well. Grunling got a big leg. Grunling getting cheered on by the folks in attendance. She looks up, gives them a smile. 37th minute officially for the corner, and it'll be sent all the way through as the Evergreens watch it come through and out of bounds. Goal kick for DC Everest. Strong leg, strong kick. Nobody there on the other end. Mentioned that Greenwood Columbus Catholic baseball score a couple minutes ago. It's official now as the stats come in to be 17-6. Game finishes in 5 innings. Greenwood on the winning end. Highlights of that one you'll see tomorrow on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. And Bauman takes it away in the midfield. Now Bauman will race past Ugna. Bauman now will slow and start again. Bauman turns and fires, ball drifting through the box, and will roll all the way through. Evergreen still with it. Here's Ellis. Ellis looking to maybe earn a corner here if she can, and does not. She tried to kick it off the leg of Kilty. Kilty let it go through, and a goal kick for the Tigers. Again, DC Everest undefeated in Wisconsin Valley Conference action this season. Did lose to Kettle Moraine, River Falls, and Hudson, all non-conference matches. But 6-0 in the Valley. Marshfield 4-3. Beat Merrill a couple times. Beat Merrill both times. Beat Wausau East, and Stevens Point actually started the year with a win at Spash, 3-1. And then beat Merrill. They're off to a 2-0 start, and then went over to Schofield and lost at Everest 5-2. That was back on Saturday, May 8th. So the girls have seen each other before. Nice job there by Weister. Just ran out of real estate on the side. Take another check on softball down at Madison Field. Marshfield hanging on to a slim lead here, 5-4, bottom of the 5th inning. Marshfield dropped game 1. Looking to split the doubleheader with Chippewa Falls. And that one off the leg of Schultz. Another throw for the Tigers. They continue to work the ball down in their offensive third. In it comes to Schilling. Schilling attempting to turn there and steered away, though, by Koch. Back down it comes to Schilling. Settles it down along the side. Grunling called for it all the way across here. See if she does end up with it. As Critelli battles. Marshfield able to keep possession. Now this one will be kicked all the way in and sent right to Budleski. In 40th minute, no score. As Budleski, the goal kick high, and Grunling couldn't quite get it settled down. Now the Evergreens look to create offense. This one fed up ahead, and Hall will send it out. Or Losman, my apologies. Losman sends it out. It was chased down by, I believe that's Annika Lindell over there. A lot of subs coming in and out for both teams here this evening. Five minutes left in the half. Now Felch all the way down, and turning left foot was Ellis. And I believe was that offside or maybe just a goal kick was, no, I think the offside was a call. So either way, it's going to be Aller to kick it. Yeah, but offside was the call there on Ellis. So 41st minute, Aller letting her mates get into position. And Aller right foot. And headed on by Weister. And poked right back to her. Now up ahead to Brundling. Tigers on the move. Grundling will scoot up ahead. It's just Grundling alone here. And not able to get through. Nice job defensively there by Legal. Cutting off that any crossing thought that Grundling might have had. As Schilling was running down the middle. Grundling not able to see through Legal and sends it out, and a goal kick for the Evergreens. Felch sends it into the Tigers bench, and a throw coming up for Hayden Berger. Berger looking for Holly, and Holly will come away with it. Holly turns, and left foot now sends it across, and kicked out of the way by Legal, and then all the way out. Again, Berger now, as Marshfield beginning to up the intensity on those throws, getting them in faster. Ball fought for along the side, and a throw earned by Allie Deach. Deach will throw in. Now Deach will send it in, and headed by Felch. Called Felch's name a lot, as she has been consistently good from that defensive spot. And that one rolled out. Berger not able to calm it down. So under 2.5 to play here in the first half. Both teams looking for goal number 1 of the match. Throw comes into the midfield. Now here's Bauman. Bauman turning. Bauman down the side. Got two Evergreens to choose from in the middle. She turns it back to the middle. Bauman still with it. Now finds Bolzak. Bolzak now right foot and wide of Aller and the goal. Again, the freshman Jenna Bauman creating the chance. A right foot from Bolzak just wide of the mark. 90 seconds left in the half. Aller taking her time, and really no rush here. And it seems like I've called this match before, and it was this was last week against Wisconsin Rapids. At this point, anyway. Again, Marshfield playing a better match, at least to my view, than last week against Wisconsin Rapids. But the result is the same, 0-0, and the Tigers just looking to run out the clock in the first half, get to halftime, and see what Coach Lindner and Malter and gang have to say about where do we go in the second half. So under 1 minute to play here in half number 1. Be another Everest throw. Evergreens looking to maybe sneak one in here before the buzzer. And it comes to Bolzak. Now Bolzak again turns right foot, sends it on in. Ball bouncing through the box. 30 seconds left to play, and it'll be a corner for the Evergreens. Now quickly, Lydia Ellis goes to the corner. 20 seconds left. Ellis looks at the clock, now sends it in. Ball bounces once in the box, chested up, right foot from Felch is too high and off the top of the cage. And the Tigers will let the final 10 seconds of the half run out. We have played one half of soccer here from Marshfield, and our halftime score is Marshfield nothing, DC Everest nothing. Couple commercials from Brandon Berg, and then we'll see if we can find something fun to show you on the camera. And I'll be back on the call in about 10 minutes. Talk to you soon.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 123 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 123 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118. All right, ready now for the start of the second half here in Marshfield. Halftime score 0-0. I will say, though, we'll give credit to our friends over at Channel 7, sticking out longer than Channel 9 did last week. Channel 9 missed all their own footage. They put our highlights on, though. That's fine. Or use our game for the highlights. We are totally okay with that. And Everest with a handful of moments in that first half. Marshfield one, maybe two to choose from, but nothing enough to put a number on the scoreboard yet for either squads. Take one more quick check over at softball. And as I do, see that Marshfield has grown their lead 7-4 now, bottom of the sixth inning and batting. Runner on. So chance for the softball. Marshfield softball Tigers to draw even softball today. Split that doubleheader with Chippewa Falls. And Marshfield baseball in action tomorrow, 4:30. First pitch, and we'll have it live at ZaleskiSports.com. Matter of fact, you can do what I'm doing right now. Just go over to ZaleskiSports.com, click weekly schedule, and see the entire schedule, and you'll see it's Eau Claire Memorial at Marshfield. On there it says 5. They did change the first pitch to 4:30. We'll get that tidied up for you, but that was a late change coming out, I believe, late yesterday afternoon. And then it's these Marshfield Tigers back on the pitch on Saturday. And a time change there as well, 10 o'clock against Wausau East here at home. So 10 o'clock start on Saturday. Steve Maves will be on the call, as I will be at a graduation ceremony. A few of them going on across the area. Auburndale graduates tomorrow. When is the ceremony here? A week from Saturday. So the Saturday of Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, all right. Yeah, Auburndale graduates tomorrow. Pacelli over in Stevens Point graduated today. Nina graduated today. So some around our area anyway. Okay, I say area, our broadcast area, graduating. Stratford Columbus Catholic on Saturday. And then it'll be Northern Lights Football League action from Galesville. It's Marshfield Bandits at the Midwestern Wildcats. Kickoff at 5 p.m. I know Brandon Berg will be there. Bergie doesn't know this yet, but he was this close from going to lacrosse on Saturday. On the orders from a Mr. Johnson. But it didn't happen. We talked about it. Didn't happen. Coach Johnson looking for film of the Rough Riders. Oh, yeah. But we think there's a different way to get that, so we'll leave it at that. Couple minutes in here. Again, weekly schedule at ZaleskiSports.com. You can browse it for yourself. Grunling with the throw. Comes all the way across to Critelli. Now Critelli's right foot. And that right foot intercepted. And again, that Everest back line been doing a nice job here all match long. Now Lowe with it, creeping into the midfield and over to Ellis. Ellis right back to Lowe. And Marshfield in the midfield. Been pretty good in the midfield here today. Another one there. That's Berger this time. Just a moment ago, that was Ainsley Hall. But either way, whatever name you call there, and that'll be a penalty, though, in the midfield. Just as I was starting to sing the praises of the Marshfield work in the midfield. A penalty and a free kick upcoming. It'll be Felch to kick it. Allie Deach whistled for the infraction. So Felch right foot, Bounces once and then over the shoulder of Katie Schultz. Not strong enough, though, to go out of bounds, so Berger will have to chase it down. And as she does, it's going to be sent all the way through and then up and over by Bolzak. That ball just kept lifting and spinning. And Schultz sent it all the way through the box. It bounced, settled briefly by Bolzak before she launched, and launched high over the top of the goal, and a goal kick for the Tigers. Sometimes those are the sneaky ones that can get you, or the sneaky ones that you get, however you're watching this match today. So Meyer trying to chase that one down, not able to corral it. Here's Losman now, and back to Meyer it goes. Meyer now turns to her right, feeds up ahead to Schilling. Schilling able to keep it in and then does lose it at the end. A nice feed there. Nice patience by Meyer. Turn. She knew where Schilling was the whole time. Just Schilling just not able to settle it down and keep it in. Somebody in their car honking their horn in celebration prematurely. Nobody's scored yet. Yeah, they honk again anyway. Here's Lowe and through the midfield, and then scooted on ahead by Ainsley Hall, and in the favor of the Evergreens, and the Greens will throw. Well, or not. Nope, be a Marshfield throw earned. All right. And it comes to Lowe, and Lowe not able to handle. And Marshfield will throw again. 7-4 Marshfield, top of the 7th inning. Courtney Donahue in the circle, looking to close it out for the Tigers. Oh, it's a car alarm. I thought somebody was just out there honking in victory. Well, battery malfunction can have that happen sometimes. Throw in deep now for the Greens. This is Ellis battling, trying to get through 3 Tigers, and Ogna did a nice job there circling in the corner, keeping it from a corner kick, but the Evergreens again keep it inbounds. Greens much more comfortable with that ball rolling than having to worry about throwing and letting the defense, in this case the Tigers defense, get set. Yeah, just pure hustle by the Evergreens. That time Bolzak. And now running in with it is Lowe, and Lowe bounces it once and into the loving waiting arms of Clara Aller. Ran into Clara's older brother Ethan out in the concourse during halftime. Ethan thought sister Clara was playing pretty well today. She has played well today. She has played well all season. So Marshfield, though, struggling offensively in the past week or two, and held scoreless here a week ago, held scoreless again on Tuesday. Had beat Merrill 7-1 back on May 6th, and then went up to Merrill on the 14th last week Friday, 4-1. So 7-1, maybe a little bit of an anomaly, an outlier. Or is 4-1 to do with the bookend zeros around it? Not sure. I think Coach Lindner would have that answer for us. May go down and talk to him after today's match. Looking for our first goal here, though, tonight, 55th minute. And both teams playing a little bit conservatively, just looking to play nice and tidy, not let anything weird happen. You know, be in your spot, keep your shape, all those soccer terms. And both teams are essentially doing that. And Marshfield attacking the ball a little bit better than what we saw them the last time out. Still getting beat, though, in spots. And I'm sure Coach Lindner would say that they're getting beat too many times. Able to avoid a couple of chances. Aller helping with that for the Tigers. So your keeper's always in charge of helping, limiting the chances. And when the chance comes, you'd look to your keeper and say, please, please help. But Aller has. Berger battles on the outside with Lowe, and the ball trickles out, and it'll be a Marshfield throw. Again, pretty good audience watching online. Certainly have room for more. Make sure to tell everybody you know about the broadcast tonight. The reason you're watching is certainly why others would like to watch. They know some of these girls out here. They may not even know they're playing tonight, but send them a message and they'll be like, that's right. All right, I'm going to watch. So let them watch. If somebody's going to score a goal, and you'd hate to miss it. You'd hate for your friend to miss it. And here's a chance for the Greens, but nice job again by Kilty, I believe was in that spot. Nice job, Marshfield defense, though, anyway. Now Tigers looking to form an attack. A little bit too strong there for Weister. Meyer not able to regain in the midfield. Ball now sent up ahead, and a one-on-one chance here for Ellis. Ellis and Aller right to her, and Aller gobbles it up. Clara Aller, I just got done talking about Clara, and what a nice season she's having, and a big reason for the success the Tigers have had. And right there, a point-blank opportunity for Ellis. She struck it at Aller, but you give Aller credit for making the stop, making the save. Felch again defensively for the Greens. Here's Grunling now. Grunling scoots it up ahead for Berger, and Berger turns and rolls it gently to Budleski. Budleski boots it to the midfield. Too high for Bolzak to catch up with, and Meyer spills in the midfield, and there to pick it up is Zhang Xiaolo. Tigers have done a nice job, too, with the freshman sensation, Jenna Bauman. I mean, Bauman she's hit the crossbar once and sailed it high by about 8 inches. You say, geez, Jason, what do you mean that's taking care of her? Well, that's taking care of her. They've not let anything else happen beyond that, and Bauman, again, responsible for 22 of the 29 Evergreens goals. And as I say, here she comes. Here's Bauman, right foot, and off the post. Bauman again with a big opportunity. This one off the post. And now sent long. Wow. Wow. Tigers survive again. Bauman walking around the field right now and just wondering how in the world did that one not go in. You can just see the look on her face like, geez, I kicked it right where I wanted to put it. Just hit a little bit too skinny. Brenna Rash dumps in. Here's Alonzo. Now Bauman. And they look right back for Bauman as Annika Lindell tried to feed it into her. Now here's Schilling and the Tigers. 4-on-4 developing if they go quick. Now a 2-on-2 on the outside, and again another feed too strong, and you see the Tigers coaching staff on the sideline just exasperated with that, as they have run out of patience for that. A number of feeds for the Tigers here in this match, just too strong, and heading all the way out of play. You had a 4-on-4 that turned into a 2-on-2, and you like the thought, you like the idea. Just too strong. The feeds are just too strong. So, 60th minute now here in Marshfield. And Evergreens nearly had one just a moment ago, and more physical play just outside the box. We play on. Bauman had turned at the top of the box and booted out by the Marshfield defense and then kicked all the way into the bench. Still Evergreen's ball. They'll throw from midfield. Throw comes in, chested down by the Tiger defender on that side. Again, that may have been Kilty. I believe that is Kilty over there. Again, long look across the field. And nice job that time by Kilty. Again, shepherding that one out of bounds and earning the Tigers' throw. Couple of substitutions coming in. Grundling will sit for a moment for the Tigers. And it's a final from Madison Field. Marshfield does get the split. They beat Chippewa Falls 7-4 in Game 2, so they earn another doubleheader split this year. It's been a handful of them. But non-conference. I was going to look earlier to see if that was a sectional opponent. It has been traditionally for Marshfield, and likely is again this year. I didn't take a deep dive into it. It was Cale Jacoby on the call, so my homework was spent on this event here. We'll end our softball talk here. A big one coming up on Tuesday, and we'll be there for it. It is doubleheader DC Everest and Spash, Wisconsin Valley Conference Soccer. Both teams with one loss at the top of the standings. Both Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield with 2 losses. And depending on how all that goes, of course, Rapids and Marshfield cheering for an Everest Spash split. Bring their loss totals back to 2. Spash or Everest were to sweep there's probably a good chance you'll see your conference champion at that point, or shortly thereafter, as a goal kick coming up. It is a corner. All right, so last off of the Tigers. So the third corner for the Greens. I believe third in the match. Yeah, okay. The Greens corner, 63rd minute. Ball sent in, low liner. Still bouncing in the box, and still there, and Aller on the spot again. Well, that one bounced one too many times for the heart rate of Coach Lucky Lindner, I can tell you that. You can see Coach on the sideline down there. He was hopping along with every hop of the ball. Another nice job there. Ball control by Aaron Bolzak. Evergreens technically sound. Have been all match. Here's Schilling. Schilling looks to the middle. Feeds it across for Meyer. Meyer not able to catch up with it. Instead it's Kylie Koch. Marshfield still looking for ball control in the midfield. Given away again. Here's Bauman. Bauman spinner to the sideline. Can't keep it in. 0-0. Looking for our first tally of the match. Almost had one from Jenna Bauman just a few minutes ago. Hit it off the post. Post to the right of Aller. To the left of Bauman. Bauman thought she had it. And it looked from up here as though she had it as well. But right off the post. That post is a tricky thing. So Evergreen's throw. Circling is check. And another corner coming up for the Evergreens. So Evergreen's earning a couple of corners here over the last 2.5 minutes. Another one now. Alonzo deep. She stands in front of Aller. There's a kick again. Another low liner coming through. Bauman with the header and Aller with the save. Marshfield played that one a little bit better. You'd still like for Bauman or any other Evergreen not to get a touch inside your box, but tough on those set pieces off the corner. Tough to make that happen. But that's the first idea defensively is let's clear it right away. Don't even let their pieces come to their positions. Just clear it right away. But Aller there and ready and ready for it. Here's Schilling now working along the outside and fed up ahead, and I believe that was Berger on the outside, or was that Weister? Either way, just a little bit too strong again.
They split 4-6, 7-4.
So throw for the Tigers. That's 66th minute. Numbers on the clock continue to increase. So Felch with it, and looks like that ball didn't stay in, so it'll be a throw for the Evergreens. Bodleski calmly, confidently comes off her spot to pick up the ball. Big run there from Rash. Ogna sends it back to the midfield. Now right back in it with it come the Evergreens. Up ahead, that one looked as it was going to come, as though it would come through for Sasma. It doesn't. Now Sasma with it here. Sasma to the outside. That's Czech with it. Czech now turns, left foot, partially deflected. Ball again, bouncing in the box and in! A goal for the Evergreens, and guess who? Jenna Bauman. Bauman just able to find her way through, just find the ball, and Bauman sends it in, and the Greens take the 1-0 lead. Again, ball bouncing through the box. Aller attempted to get there, just not able to get there and get it out. And the Tigers have been able to survive a number of those through the first 66 minutes and change. So Evergreens now with a little bit of pep in their step after Bauman able to come through and break the 0-0 tie. Now turning with it is Sazama, and it was Sazama making that happen. I don't know if there was an assist to be given out there. That may have come off of Aller, but we'll find out. But if it's not an assist, Sazama really helped to initiate that goal. She was the igniter there on that series for the Evergreens.
That goal was from number 24.
So it is unassisted, as I said, by Bauman. But again, I'll give some credit. There's no points. I'm certainly not an official score, and there's no points anyway for hustle play. But Madison Sazama, the freshman, started it all, and the freshman Jenna Bauman finished it, putting the ball in the back of the net. So Tigers now with work to do, looking for the equalizer. And they'll have to ramp up the offensive intensity to get it, I so believe. Draxler Transport with flatbed driving opportunities that pay you 5 cents per mile premium over van. At Draxler Transport, drivers are always home for their requested time off. Draxler Transport is a family-oriented company that treats you like family. Visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. So 69th minute, 1-0 Everest. They come in with a perfect 6-0 Valley record. Looking to move to 7-0. That's where they would stand should this score hold. That's where they would move to. Marshfield 4-3. And as I look at the conference standings here, so it's a bit of a bunch at that in the middle of the pack. Marshfield 4-3, West 3-2. West just beating Marshfield on Tuesday. Spash 1-4. Got a couple matches to play to catch up to some of the others in that pack. Rapids in second place at 5-1. Of course, Wisconsin Rapids probably cheering for Marshfield tonight. Marshfield looking to keep their heads above the 500 mark. They're at 4-3 now. So looking for an equalizer here in regulation. That one sent across. Meyer not able to chase it all the way down. And the Evergreens will kick it back out. Now here's Deach, and the Greens ran into each other. And picking herself back up off the turf was Sazama. She collided with teammate Zhongxi Lo. And Felch, a bit of a misplay. Now here's Schilling, and Schilling not able to get there. So Felch didn't get much on it. Ball laid there spinning in the box for Schilling, but Schilling not able to get there. She had to reverse field and put the gear back in first again, not able to make it all the way through it. The 71st minute, a sub apiece. As the throw comes in from Deach. Again, 1-0. Just joining us now, Jenna Bauman goal just a couple minutes ago, breaking our scoreless tie. Bauman unassisted. As I said during the broadcast, Madison Sazama, just a couple touches prior to that, really making that action happen. Meyer gets that one taken away by Lowe. And now turning in Rash. Now up ahead with it is Ellis. And Ellis collides with Grunling, and Grunling spills to the turf. Overran that time by Deach. The Tigers able to recover defensively. Here's Hall working across, and Lowe intercepts again in the midfield. Ball won by the Tigers, and as it's sent forward, it's just Schilling and 3 Evergreens there. Marshfield with essentially 5 on their defensive line now as they send 3 up and 5, now 6 Evergreens closing, and that one kicked and caught by Budleski. Ball bounced all the way back in, run now by Franklin, and it'll be a throw coming up for the Tigers. Again, Tigers looking for 1 here. Final less than 20 minutes, final 17 minutes and change left here. The Tigers throw, they work methodically here as a sub comes in. So Meyer will head out for the Tigers, and coming in to throw is Miller. So Devin Miller will come in for the throw. Now Schilling. Schilling works against Lowe, and Lowe boots it out. Another throw for Miller and the Tigers. Nope. Now Miller will give to Grunling instead. 74th minute. Here's Grunling. Grunling throws it in over the top of Schilling, and cleared by the Evergreens. Now Lowe up ahead to Bauman. Bauman streaking ahead. Here comes Bauman. Bauman left foot, and she spills, and Aller not able to keep the ball in front of her, so Bauman able to help her Evergreens earn a corner. With the speed of the freshman Jenna Bauman on full display there. So this will be Lydia Ellis with the corner. As Ellis catching her breath, likely some of the other Greens now in the box catching their breath as well. Ellis, and the right foot is away. That one put nicely right in front of Aller. But Ugna now turns and clears. So Tigers able to clear the corner, and then last off of Everest, it'll be a Marshfield throw upcoming. Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices in Wausau and around central Wisconsin. That means if you're watching this broadcast, you are eligible for savings on health, dental, accident, and life insurance. And that's because Spectrum Benefits is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. That's right. If you're a business owner, give Spectrum Benefit Solutions a call. See if they can get the prices down for you. And very, very good chance they can. And if you're not, go tell your supervisor tomorrow, hey, I'd like to pay a little bit less for my health insurance or my dental or my life, etc. Tell them to give Spectrum Benefit Solutions a call. There's Ellis in the midfield. One sent away by Hall. And now a whistle in the midfield. And it's going to be a penalty on Marshfield, a free kick coming up for DC Everest. So again, Greens look to work quick, and they do. Here's the free kick from Rash. Now Lowe feeds it up ahead. Here's Lindell on the run. Lindell will chase it down and keep it in. Now spins and looked for Lowe coming across, and a little bit too shallow for Lowe. And a whistle blows, and a free kick coming up for the Tigers. I was looking up ahead. I didn't see it. That was called behind the ball. But at any rate, Grundling with the free kick, 77th minute. Grundling sends it up ahead. And the Greens get it right back. And again, they go fast. And especially when it's a close call like that, just get the ball, throw it in. Now here comes Bauman. Bauman down the middle. Bauman out ahead. Bauman right foot and in. Jenna Bauman, back-to-back goals, and the Evergreens lead 2-0. Jenna Bauman now has 24 of the DC Everest 31 goals on the season. 24 goals for the freshman, 2 here in the match tonight. 24 unassisted. And again, all made possible by the quick throw by Ellis. It was a snap decision by our official here on the side. The call was made. Ellis picked it up, threw it in. And off to the races was Jenna Bauman. And Grundling is going to kick that one wide to the mark. It's never too early to start teaching the value of saving. Your youngsters can learn today with a Valley Communities Credit Union Kids Club or Teen Savings Club membership. We make saving fun and easy with prizes for making deposits and getting good grades. Stop into one of our 5 locations, Mosinee, Cronenwetter, Marshfield, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and open an account for your kids today. That's right, Cronenwetter, right down the road from our friends watching from the DC Everest School District, and of course right here in Marshfield, Valley Communities Credit Union. So 78th minute now, whistles blow. 3 new Evergreens will come in for Coach Colross. And highlights of this match available just a little bit later tonight. And you'll watch them on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. See both of Jenna Bauman's goals. Probably also toss in a crossbar and a post for you from Bauman. Bauman could have 4 goals right now. We'll include that. We'll also interview today's winning coach and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. All that comes up later tonight on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. And the whistle there will be called on Schilling as Alonzo gets spilled. And our official is going to talk to Kate Give her an explanation on why that whistle came. No card, just an explanation. But 79th minute here in Marshfield as Tigers a little bit frustrated on the field right now. They thought they had kind of held everybody in check. Kind of working their, I would bet anyway, working the defensive plan given to them by the coaching staff. But not able to find a goal of their own. And eventually, the Evergreens just able to figure out a way through the Tigers' defense. This will be Bolzak to throw. She'll head down and throw it right over the top of the Forward Bank logo. Oh, nice turn in the corner there by Koch. And now here comes Sazama. Sazama in the box, right foot, and right into the midsection. I believe that was Hall. As Hall doubles over, I believe it was, but or maybe right into the chin. But a swift kick from Sazama. Tough one there to take. Our trainer Paige comes in to have a look at the Tigers defender. And it looks like with arms up on her head, just took one right to the midsection. Maybe got the wind knocked out of her a bit. But she'll be okay. 80th minute here in Marshfield as the clock stops. 2-0 Everest. Couple of goals from Jenna Bauman. Again, Bauman hit the crossbar early in the first half and then connected with the post at around the 60th minute. And then back-to-back goals. 2-0 DC Everest. As we stop here and give a round of applause to Ainsley Hall, the sophomore for Marshfield. But Ainsley taking a kick, and it was a screamer from Sazama right to the midsection, but she'll walk off under her own power. Get her breath all the way back. That happened to me for the very first time roller skating. I was, 6, 7 years old. And as a young kid like that, I'd never really been scared before, but had that happen the first time, I was pretty scared laying there on the concrete of the roller rink. I didn't know what was going on. All I knew was I couldn't breathe. Yeah. Couldn't breathe. I couldn't inhale, exhale, nothing. I figured at 7 years old I was done. That was it. My last moment was going to be roller skating, which was a pretty good moment, really, if you think about it. 7-year-old roller skater. Music playing overhead. It's a pretty good life. Would have been remembered on the roller rink. But no, then just like Ainsley discovered there, about 30 seconds later, you're fine. Just got to let the shock go by. The shock of what just happened. Oh. All right, time back in. 80th minute. Turn by Czech and up top to Alonso. Alonso looked for a streaking Sazama, couldn't get it through the Marshfield defense. Tigers turn it back up, overran temporarily by Franklin and then kicked away by Bolzak. Now Bolzak down the near side. And Grunling, I believe that's not Grunling. That's Losman. Losman stripped it away. But again, Greens go fast. They have done that all match long. Just get the ball, get it in, and then keep it in. Been a big part of the Evergreens attack here today. Just keep the ball in, keep it moving. Keep your opponent on their heels. Keep them guessing. And it seems, when I say it out loud, it seems obvious. For any sport, that's what you want to do. But teaching it is one thing. Doing it is something completely else. But the Evergreens have done it tonight. Good chase down there by Savannah Broxton. Pressure put on by Devin Miller. And Franklin had a close-up look there at Chloe Felch and her ball skills. Haydenberger attempts to steer it away. Now Grunling pressured from behind. Back to Berger it goes. It missed Berger. Kilty misfired, and be another Evergreens throw. 82nd minute. Time winding down on the Tigers tonight. Kilty now will run this one down, and Bauman comes away, takes it from behind. Here's Bauman. Bauman from the box, left foot, Bauman, and Clara Aller with the save. Well, Bauman just said, I'm taking the ball. I don't care what you think. I don't care where you are. I'm just going to run up and take the ball, and she did. Very impressive. Just will and determination. You mix that with your God-given talent, and you can really shine. And Bauman shines tonight. Nice touch, and Sazama now. Sazama looking to make action happen again. Here comes Bauman, and sliding grab by Aller. Something there Marshfield's not been able to do yet today, even though Aller was able to come and scoop it up. Tigers were not, to this point anyway, not able to find that connecting pass to that teammate. And time again, the Tigers out-kicking the passing attempt and sending it out of bounds. It's a big difference maker, especially in a tight one like this. Again, we were scoreless up until, 15 minutes ago? When did the first Bauman goal come? 66. So the 66th minute, yeah, it was pretty close. 17 minutes ago, or 14, I don't know, whatever the math says, but not that long ago. Yeah, 16 minutes ago. Now 17. But, yeah, and Coach Lindner will head out of here tonight thinking to himself, if we had just had connected on a couple of those, if we hadn't overshot our mark so many times, maybe would have had a different outcome. Tigers, though, still room as Schilling falls at the 20-yard line. But just something coaches say is, well, if we would have done this, if we would have done that. So Tigers have to go fast now, and goal number one is just to get the first one. Get that first mark on the scoreboard. Put a little pressure on the Evergreens so you get that first one. The pressure comes, the stress comes. Your opponent starts to think about it just a little bit, but you got to get that first one. Here's Bauman now. Bauman turns, left foot, up ahead, bouncing ball for Ellis. Ellis and Aller's going to beat her to it. And then Ellis and Aller collide, and Clara Aller with a little stare down for Ellis after that. Awards and More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, embroidery, trophies, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and More is also the proud sponsor of the Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Visit Awards and More on Facebook to begin your next trophy order. Kristen Casey of Assumption Catholic, our April Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month, and we'll have another one coming up in a few weeks. Another voting contest anyway. Marshfield's Madeline Bornbach was up for voting in April. And I've got to think that DC Everest Jenna Bauman is going to be on that list for the May Athlete of the Month. You got 24 goals. I don't know how you're not on the list. So, Everest folks, put a note on that. Voting start just in that first week of June. Go to the website, ZaleskiSports.com, or at the top, click Athlete of the Month, and a drop-down says Vote Here. That's how you do it. And it's not just one of those social media deals where we put a picture and we put you on Instagram or something like that. I mean, you get a nice plaque from Awards and More. Some other recognition beyond that. I give you some hardware along with it. Anybody can put their picture on Instagram or whatever, fill in the blank thing. Anybody can put your picture on a website, and it's nice. I mean, it's nice to get that recognition, but we give you the hardware along with it. Matter of fact, Rachel, the owner, the boss. She runs everything, pretty much. And my wife. She puts my picture on all these things all the time. It's nice. But she's never given me a plaque, though. So a corner coming in for the Evergreens. Yeah, if she gives me a plaque, I get a whole different feeling about it. Lydia Ellis says, Bergie says I deserve one. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I got a bunch of stuff, though. I don't know if I need, and I know a lot of these student athletes, they got a bunch of stuff, too.
Everyone's got a bunch of stuff.
Especially some of them by the end of their careers, they got all the stuff. They got boxes of stuff. But it's all meaningful as Bauman turns, and yeah, right away, as Bauman came through there, very heady play by the freshman. Scooted that one back to the midfield, and then she reverse pivot and began her run, and her Evergreens teammates saw her right away. Everybody looked, everybody knew, all 10, and I suppose you count Budleski in goal too, all 11 Evergreens knew exactly what was going on and where everybody was going. 88th minute as the clock in its final stages here. And again, Bauman racing. Bauman up ahead. Bauman in the box. Right foot. No. Saved or knocked away by Aller. Ball still loose in the box. Turning with it is Ellis. And Ellis off the side of the cage. And the Everest fans here cheering. And they should be. Another more pressure being put on by the Evergreens offense, and again, led by Jenna Bauman. So here's Lowe now, Shizang Lowe. And Aller again sliding in the box. Clara Aller plays her position well. Aller kicks it away. 90 seconds left here tonight. It's been fun. It's been entertaining. Everest fans, a little bit more to cheer about. It's 2-0 here in the 89th minute as the Greens look to work the final minute on the clock. That one kicked behind the Marshfield bench. The final 45 seconds. Felch taking time, backing up with the ball. It's the only time here in the match that the Evergreens are willing to steer away from the ball, and that's when the final seconds are melting off the clock. One little bit of noise for the Tigers, and this one will hit off the flag and stay in. Ball comes all the way across, looked for Schilling, and 10 seconds left. We'll say thanks to our game day sponsor here in just a moment, but our final from Marshfield tonight, DC Everest 2 and Marshfield nothing. And thanks to our special game day sponsor, Nasonville Dairy. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. Again, highlights coming up later tonight on Zaleski Sports. You'll hear from DC Everest head coach Lucas Colross and our Highlight House player of the match, Jenna Bauman. All that comes up later tonight on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.